Ghee or clarified butter is an integral part of Indian food. This superfood has been recognized for its incredible health benefits even in countries outside India.
We can't imagine a single day without ghee. When you go to supermarket, there are a lot of brands available. Some says it's cow ghee, some says it's buffalo ghee, some says it's A2 cow ghee, some say some are solid, some are liquid. Which one to buy? Whether it's pure or adulterated?
Correct. So out of curiosity, we decided to buy some samples of these branded ghee and test it ourselves at home. Now these tests that we have performed are only for our understanding and observation. Being end users, we wanted to know whether the ghee that we are using is pure or not. So here are some tests that we performed.
Palm test. Here we have taken 1 spoon of store-bought ghee and other teaspoon of our homemade ghee. You can clearly see there's a color difference between the two. Pure ghee should start melting at body temperature and it has already started. Another sample we have taken is that of a very common brand. As you can see, it's a bit thick as compared to a homemade ghee. Even after putting effort, it has not started to melt. Heat test. Here we have taken 2 bowls and preheated it. On the left hand side is a store-bought ghee and on the right hand side we have added our homemade ghee. Our homemade ghee already started to melt, whereas this branded ghee is still taking time to melt. Iodine test. Here we have taken samples of 3 very popular brands, to which we have added 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution. If the ghee is adulterated, they should turn into purple, indicating that they have starch content. But they didn't change the color, so which indicates that they have passed the test. Double boiler test. Here we have melted 2 samples of ghee and refrigerated it for an hour. On the right hand side, you can see that the sample has got a thin white layer at the top. This might be indication that it has been adulterated with some other oil. These home tests do not clearly indicate whether these branded ghees are adulterated or not. They need further testing. These tests we conducted were just for our satisfaction. However, our conclusion would be that there are 3 main factors to know the quality of ghee the way our ancestors used to do. First, check the color. It has to be little dark yellow. Second, it should have sweet aroma. And third, its consistency should not be very thick. But still some questions arise.
Does that mean this mixed ghee is not good?
Packed milk that we get in the market may be a mixture of cow, buffalo, sheep or goat milk. We don't know because we can't practically trace it from where it has been sourced. Now, so the ghee will also be made from this milk. Now, personally, we have been born and brought up with the milk and the ghee that was available to us. So we haven't found any problem in ourselves, neither in our near and dear ones. So we think that it is okay. Recently, there have been a lot of discussion about A2 Desi cow ghee. So which one is better, A1 or A2?
A1 cow ghee is from foreign breeds like Jersey, Holstein, Friesian. Some articles says it contains beta-casomorphin 7, also known as BCM7, which causes stomach discomfort in lactose intolerant people. Also, it might cause diabetes, Alzheimer and even heart diseases. On the other hand, A2 cow ghee is from our own Indian breeds like Sahiwal, Gir, Tharparkar, etc. Milk from these cow breeds are more healthier because it suits our weather conditions. Also, it contains amino acids which makes it easy to digest. The problem is this type of ghee is not available in larger quantities. So either you can get stored nearby you or through online. But the price starts from 800 to 4000 rupees. Are you ready to spend that much? If your pocket allows, just go ahead because it is more healthier. So which brand is best?
We are not going to give you a list of worst to best brands available in the market because it can vary from person to person. But for sure, we can tell you that homemade ghee is the best. The question arises, what about the milk that you are getting from your local vendor? See, practically we can't trace back from where the milk has been sourced. So it all works on the trust factor. But still, if you don't find time to make ghee at home, then go ahead and buy A2 Desi cow ghee, which is easily available in a store near you or online. So how much ghee one should consume in a day?
Approximately 3 to 6 spoons per day. That's enough.
Okay.
First of all, what are the benefits of having ghee?
Ghee helps to improve eyesight because of vitamin A content in it. Take some warm ghee directly or mix it with ginger powder and have it. It cures cough and cold. It is very good for heart as it increases good cholesterol level inside the body. Applying ghee on navel can improve intestinal health and keep constipation at bay. Being rich in vitamin D and calcium, it improves bone strength and boosts immunity. It is a very good source of good fat and energy. Ghee is rich in vitamin E, so it is extremely good for all types of skin, makes your skin soft and supple. Warm some ghee and apply it on your scalp and on hair. It retains moisture in the hair, prevents split ends and dandruff.
Nowadays, there are many articles and videos on internet that says A1 cow ghee has many side effects. But there is no proof that ghee alone causes these problems like autism, heart disease, indigestion, because adulteration is in every kind of food that we are eating now.
Yes, in our thinking, homemade ghee is much better than the packed one because it is fresh and it is free from any kind of preservatives. Also, we have been eating it since our childhood because our mothers used to make it. But nowadays, we are too busy thinking that we are busy, so we don't make it at home. But good health comes at a little effort. So try making it at home and see the difference.
This is our honest opinion. If you have any questions related to this, please feel free to share it in the comments below.
Till then, stay tuned for our next video. Bye-bye.